Namaste, and welcome to this little exploration of the Sun Salutations of Surya Namaskara. So today we will be breaking down the classical form of Surya Namaskara, so the classical form of Sun Salutations. So classically we practice 12 rounds. Now what we will do is that the first round will go very slow, and I'll talk you through all the different alignment details, and then from the second round onward, we're going to move with the breath. So we're going to move with Ujjayi breath from pose to pose. So every pose is a single breath, and there's a moment of breath retention in there as well. So let's get started. This is a beautiful practice to do in the mornings, greeting the sun, welcoming the day. Okay, let's get started. So coming to the top of your mat, and for a moment really firmly grounding the feet, rolling the shoulders up and backward, and just finding a neutral standing position with the chin parallel towards the ground. And from here, for the first position, we bring the hands into each other in front of the heart. So slightly pressing into the palms, pulling the elbows backward, and the shoulders go down. Lifting the sternum upward, and finding this neutral standing position in prayer pose. In the second position, we lift the arms up and we lift the gaze upward. So there's a slight, really back arch, but it's really only in the upper spine. So I'm not leaning and rounding all the way backward. It's just a lifting of the chest and heart, and the gaze is upward. From there, we fold forward and down. The fingertips come in line with the toes. So the fingers are in line, and then maybe you want to bend your knees slightly, coming into that forward fold. From there, taking a big step back with the right foot and dropping the right knee onto the ground. Now we push the hips and the pelvis forward and open the chest. And at the same time, making sure here that the knee stays stacked on top of that ankle. So if you note you're overstepping, then take a bigger step back with that back foot so the knee can stay on top of that ankle. And push the hips forward, open the chest. From there, planting both hands down and stepping that left foot backward as well, coming into downward facing dog. Feet are hip distance width apart. And then very slowly for the next position, dropping the knees down to the ground and then keeping the elbows close into the body and bringing chest and chin to the mat. Coming into zigzag line, Ashtanga Namaskar. So 8 points on the ground, the toes, the knees, the chest, the chin, and both hands. From there, we slide forward, bringing the legs fully down on the ground, pelvis on the ground, coming into cobra pose. Elbows stay closed, chest lifts, and we gaze upward. Now making sure that really the pelvis stays down, so it's not an upward facing dog. You can maybe even lift your hands, so using the back muscles to come up. And from there, tucking both toes under and pressing the hips up and backward into downward facing dog again, lengthening out the spine. Feet are hip distance width apart, hands are shoulder width distance apart. Then taking a big step forward with the right foot, dropping the left knee on the ground. Also here again, checking that the knee stays stacked on top of that ankle, pushing the hips down and forward, gazing up. And then coming back into the forward fold, stepping the feet close to each other, allowing the upper body to rest forward. And then bringing yourself all the way up, lengthening the fingertips up, and bringing the hands back in front of the heart. And releasing the hands for the first round. So that is all the 12 positions that we do in the Sun Salutations. So 12 positions is one round. We're going to do 12 rounds, so 6 on the left leg and 6 on the right leg. So we did the first on the right leg now, and we'll continue with the left. Getting ready, maybe even activating Ujjayi breathing, so slight constriction in the back of the throat, breathing in and out through the nostrils, arms beside the body. Take a deep inhale here, and exhaling, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, reach yourself up, gaze up towards the top. And exhale, fold forward and down, fingertips in line with the toes, relax head and neck. Then inhaling, left leg backward, knee on the ground, push the pelvis forward. Exhaling, downward facing dog, bring the hips up and back. Hold Holding the breath, knees, chest, and chin coming down to the ground. And then inhaling, sliding into Cobra, lift the chest up. Exhaling, downward facing dog, hips backward. And inhaling, left foot forward, right knee down, push forward. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hands to center. Continuing, inhale up. And exhale, forward. Inhaling, right foot back, knees softly on the ground. And exhale, downward dog. Holding the breath, come softly down to the earth, hips stay high. And then inhaling, pelvis down, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, right foot in between the hands, push the hips forward. Exhaling, forward fold, bow down. Inhaling, reach up to the sky. And exhale, hands to center. Ujjayi in. And complete breath out. And inhaling the left leg backward, gaze up. And exhaling, down dog. Holding the breath, knees, chest, and chin to the earth. And inhaling, slide forward, lift up. Exhale, press back and lengthen the spine. Inhaling, left foot forward, right knee softly down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale to center. Continue, inhale up, full breath. Exhale, bow down, navel comes in. Inhaling, right foot back, gaze up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Softly to knees, chest and chins, hip high. And inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, right foot forward, left knee softly down. Exhaling, forward fold. And inhaling, rising up. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, up, receive the breath. Exhale, bow down, give back. Inhale, left leg backward, open the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Holding the breath, come to the earth. And inhaling, cobra pose, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog, hips up and back. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to center. Just for one moment, release the hands to the side. We've just done 6 rounds, so we're halfway through. Just take a moment to note if you can really stay with the breath. Allow the breath to be fully expressed during the whole practice. And allow the breath to really initiate the movement. So that breath movement is slightly longer than the body movement. Coming into complete flow with your breath. Continuing for the last few rounds now. Take a deep inhale, stand there. And exhale, hands to center. Inhale, raise up, gaze up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, right foot back, gaze up. Exhale, press the hips up and backward. Breath retention, come down softly. And inhale, scoop up, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, lengthen. Inhale, right foot forward, in between the hands, gaze up. Exhaling, forward fold. And inhaling all the way up. Exhale, back to heart. Inhale, lengthen, open. And exhale, bow down. Knees can be bent. Inhale, left leg backward, open the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breath retention very softly coming to the ground. And inhale, lift the chest up and open, shoulders down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left foot in between the hands, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise up. And exhale to center. Inhaling up, Ujjayi. Exhaling completely and down. Inhaling, right leg back, gaze up. Exhale, downward dog, hips up and back. Holding the breath, knees, chest and chin. And inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, hips up and back. And inhale, right foot forward, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise up. And exhale to center. Inhaling, stretch up. Exhaling, bow down. Inhaling, left leg back, gaze up. And exhale, lengthen the spine. Holding the breath, come down softly. And inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left foot forward in between the hands. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale to center. Coming to the last two rounds. Slowly inhale up. And exhale down. Slowing down a bit. Inhaling, right foot back. Push the hips forward. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Holding the breath softly, knees, chest and chin down. Inhaling, scooping forward, lifting that chest. Exhaling, hips up and back, lengthen the spine. Inhaling, right foot in between the hands, left knee down, gaze up. Exhaling, forward fold. And inhaling, reach up. Exhale to center. Last one, full breath expression up. And bowing down, relax downward. Inhaling, left foot back, gaze up. And exhaling, lengthen the spine. Breath retention, knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhaling, cobra pose, feet are down. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And inhaling, left foot in between the hands, gaze up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, back to heart. And then keeping the hands in front of the heart just for a moment. Finding your center, closing your eyes. And just connecting to that inner sun. Feeling maybe slightly more energized. Warming up of the body. And then slowly letting go of the hands, opening the eyes. Namaste.